Right, a lovely, warm, sunny October. It's not sure the actual date. What is it, 16th? I don't know, mid-October anyway. Not a cloud in the sky, really warm. I was just looking at the sky, I don't know if it's picking up on camera. There's the moon. Where are we? It's somewhere there. Good view of the moon today. But what to look at is the size of some of the leaves. So we've got a koi pond here, which I've got a bog filter with colocasia in. So basically water pumps up into the bog filter. It's just literally just a gravel filter with plants in it, and that does a real good job of cleaning the pond out, but also feeding the plants. So this is where I've got my biggest elephant ears this year. I've said it before, unlimited nutrients, constantly damp roots. You know, that's the best growing scenario for colocasia and any sort of moisture loving, greedy plant. So how big are they? Bit hard to tell from here, so I did cut one off. Got laid down here along with one of the leaves off the tetrapanics. So let's go for the escalente first. Colocasia escalente, which is a standard sort of green, but I do find they do the best sort of size wise in the UK climate. So from the top of the leaf to the bottom, it's not quite 2 foot, 23 inches. 23 inches long by 15 inches wide. So decent size, nearly 2 foot long and over a foot wide. Yeah, there's my hand for scale, so that is a decent sized leaf. Let's compare that to the tetrapanics this year. This is really for my own records, so I can see, especially with tetrapanics, I you know, as they get bigger, I don't know, the leaves do tend to not be quite as big as some of the smaller ones, you know, plant size wise. So this particular leaf was off this tetrapanics here, which, I mean, trunk wise is only pushing 4 foot maybe, but the leaves are definitely the biggest leaves out of any of the other tetrapanics I've got. I mean, there's 3 I've got in the garden. I've just moved 2 of them, so this is the only one that sort of stayed in place, but this is the one also who's had the biggest leaves. So let's just have a measure up. I believe this is probably the biggest leaf off the plant. So out of interest, let's get the tape measure. It's going to be hard with the sun the way it is, try and get the shadow out of it. So let's just move the other leaf out the way. So to the tip of the leaf there, down here, 34 inches. So not far off 3 foot. It's going to be pretty much the same wide, I'd imagine. Yeah, 34 inches wide. So again, not a bad size leaf. Pretty big. Obviously, comparison to, I don't know, I'm not gonna go so mad to try and measure the bananas, and plus they've been shredded up anyway. Been quite windy the last few days. And probably the biggest leaves we got are on the Gunnerer. Unfortunately, I had to cut the biggest leaves off this particular plant off, just due to the the summer heat and lack of moisture. But I might just have a little measure up on the leaves that are left out of interest. So it's going to be hard because obviously I'm quite close up, but pretty big leaves. These are not Manicata, these are Tictoria, so not the biggest variety, but still big enough for my garden anyway. So width wise, the end of the leaf there to here, about 52 inches. Yeah, over 4 foot. Like I say, these are not the biggest leaves I had either, but they are the biggest leaves remain, and I'd imagine the ones I cut off were probably closer to 5 foot. And like I say, big enough for an average to small size garden for the UK. So yeah, really, again, thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride, just to see, out of interest, see if we can beat that next year. So there's a small selection of big leaves. Yeah, I don't really, you know, these are the leaves that were sort of stand out to me, which I like to compare, you know, see if we can beat it the following year as such. We'll leave it there. Thanks for watching.